Welcome back to Logistics 101. Today we're diving into a truly shocking and heartbreaking story that has left many people in disbelief. A long-haul truck driver has been found guilty of murdering their co-driver, a co-worker, a fellow traveler, whose body was tragically discovered in a ditch along I-65 in Indiana. This story took a dramatic turn on October 8th, when Florida-based truck driver Miguel Ibarguren, 44, was found guilty by a White County jury of the homicide of fellow truck driver Aristides Garcia, 63, of California, according to Indiana State Police. Today, we'll unpack the details of this chilling case, the complex dynamics between the two drivers, and the tragic series of events that led to this violent end. It all began on March 8, 2022, with a startling report to local authorities. A body was found off the roadside in a secluded ditch along I-65. This discovery, near the mile marker 187.5 in White County in Indiana, immediately raised suspicions of foul play. Authorities quickly identified the victim as Aristides Garcia, who had been missing for several hours before the tragic discovery. Upon arrival, investigators noted that the scene appeared violent, with signs indicating a struggle had taken place. Early evidence pointed to this being no accident but a tragic case of homicide. With the grim discovery made, authorities wasted no time. They launched a full-scale investigation, piecing together what had happened during the driver's final hours together. Reports quickly surfaced that Aristides Garcia, 63, had been on a long-haul route with another driver, identified as Miguel Ibarguren, 44. Colleagues and witnesses indicated that tensions had been simmering between the two throughout the trip, with several mentioning heated arguments. As investigators delved deeper, they learned that these two drivers had spent extensive time together in close quarters, something that can often bring out the worst in people when stress levels rise. Witnesses and close acquaintances of both drivers described a relationship strained by differences, with some reports of verbal altercations before the fateful incident. Fast forward to the trial, where the prosecution presented a carefully crafted case against Miguel Ibarguren. In the courtroom, forensic evidence, including DNA samples, items found at the scene, and surveillance footage along their route, painted a grim picture of what had transpired. Prosecutors argued that Miguel Ibarguren had premeditated the attack, citing testimony from fellow truckers who had witnessed the rising tensions. Witnesses took the stand, sharing stories that highlighted the gradual breakdown of communication between the two. Forensic experts revealed that signs of a struggle in the truck cab matched injuries found on the victim. The defense attempted to argue that this was a crime of passion, a tragic escalation in a moment of anger. But the evidence was overwhelmingly against Miguel Ibarguren. After days of emotional testimonies and thorough deliberation, the jury reached a verdict. On October 8th, Miguel Ibarguren was found guilty of the murder of Aristides Garcia. The judge, in delivering the sentence, spoke solemnly about the dangers of unchecked tensions in high-stress jobs like long-haul trucking. He emphasized that every person in these professions faces challenges, but violence is never the answer. Ibarguren's sentencing is scheduled for next month, where the court will decide the full extent of his punishment. Family members of Aristides Garcia were visibly emotional as the verdict was read, a small sense of justice amidst their profound loss. Many in the community echoed the sentiment, reflecting on how a career that often bonds drivers through shared experiences and trust had led to such an unthinkable tragedy. This devastating story reminds us of the importance of mental health support and conflict resolution, especially in high-stress environments. Trucking is a difficult, demanding job, and the isolation and pressure can have serious effects on a person's mental state. Unfortunately, in this case, it appears those pressures spiraled out of control, resulting in an unspeakable act of violence. To all of you in high-pressure jobs, especially those in long-haul trucking, remember that support is available. Talking to someone, be it a colleague, a friend, or a professional, can make a difference. There's no shame in reaching out for help. Thank you for joining us for this difficult story. If this case struck you as deeply as it did us, please give this video a thumbs up and share your thoughts with us in the comments below. What are your reactions to this tragic story? And do you believe the trucking industry should do more to support drivers' mental well-being? Don't forget to subscribe for more stories and updates from the road. Until next time, stay safe and remember to take care of yourselves and each other.